97 seconds.
BAES BOYZ podcast.
We are here.
In the studio.
I almost said something that rhymed with that, but never mind, you know. We should just move on from what we've discovered.
So we're coming up on a holiday some would call a Hallmark holiday.
Oh, yeah, which one?
It's the one with the heart.
Oh, that one.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, my.
So I recently learned something really interesting. The heart that they use in all the cards and all the candies and everything else doesn't look like an anatomical heart at all.
You just learned that? Are you saying that you thought everyone's heart looked like that?
I just learned that.
Oh, okay.
Even the Grinch. I
Okay.
felt bad for him because he had a tiny little heart.
And it was the wrong one?
Yeah, it was tiny. I felt bad for the guy. I felt he was disadvantaged because he had a small heart.
We're in big trouble.
That's what I thought. You know, what I really learned is where the heart shape comes from.
All right, where does it come from?
It comes from the days of Rome.
That's it?
No.
Oh.
So, that's when it really came into full view. So long story short, in the Roman Empire, there was a plant there, and its seeds were heart-shaped, like what we see today for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
All right. But it was like the everything plant, right? The name of the plant is Silphium, right? And it looks like a giant stalk of broccoli almost.
Oh, great.
Except it's like
more fake vegetables.
It's like 3 feet tall.
All right.
Okay. And it's got yellow tops, and its seed would hang off, and they were in the shape of a heart. Okay. And the problem was they tried to grow it in like gardens. And no matter what they could do, they could never domesticate the plant. Oh. And it grew on the coast of North Africa. And it was worth, to them, essentially, it was worth millions of dollars. They said like Julius Caesar in his personal bank had like they would concentrate it, you know?
Right.
And he had like 5,000 liters of the concentrate in his personal bank.
Just stocking it up.
He was stocking it up. It was used as a contraceptive. Like if you took X amount of this concentrate once a month, it was used as a contraceptive.
All right.
Which is why it's associated with the heart, because it allowed people to have amorous romances and relationships and not have to worry about unwanted pregnancies, right?
So what you're saying is they used to give out these little hearts on little bags to do it with. And how they used to. And
it also cured infections. It was also a cure for epilepsy. It was also an anti-inflammatory. And they would put it on seafood and they would also put it on meat. And they said it had a garlic taste to it.
None of this sounds healthy.
Right. But it was a cure-all. And it's, you know, and everybody, and essentially what they did is they ate it all. I mean, it got to a point where they didn't control its growth and how much of it was being.
They just wiped it out.
They ended up wiping it out, and they thought it was gone for over 1,000 years. And not about 10 years ago, somebody discovered it in like Pakistan or something weird like that.
Now they're trying to bring it back.
But the problem is they can't, because they can't grow it domestically. For whatever reason, it likes cold, dry air.
Right.
So on the coast of North Africa, at the foot of the mountains where the cold air would rush down, the problem is the seeds need to be exposed to cold, dry air for a really long time in order for them to germinate.
Okay.
So when they tried to transplant it to places like Rome,
they didn't do it right.
Where it's a humid climate,
right.
The seeds would never germinate and they would never take.
Yeah, that's weird.
And they could never transplant it. So when it was gone from the coast of North Africa, they thought it was gone forever. And then somebody just recently found it, and they're trying to figure out ways in order to grow it and give it the temperatures that it needs to be exposed to for those seeds to germinate. But they said at the point in time, it was the end all to be all as far as foods and what it could do as far as curing. And they actually tested it to see if all the stories that were true about it
could be validated.
And it turns out they're all valid.
Get out of here.
Every one of them is valid. And that its base, like if you concentrated and took enough of it in its concentrate, it would do the things that they said it was capable of doing.
That kind of reminds me of like stuff you see now that people are like, this fixes everything. You know, you can spray some Windex on it. It's fine. Like, you ever wonder about that? If there's like
Right.
something else right now that people are going to look back and be like, that probably wasn't a good idea for you guys to be using that, because that's what they were using that for, is everything, right?
Right.
And now look at it. It's a main staple in relationships, love notes, and Valentine's Day.
Right. But the crazy thing is, you know, they were like, oh, you know, these people believe these things could do these things. It didn't do that. And then, you know, 2 millennia later, they're like, oh.
Yeah, that's another scary one.
Oh, it actually did all those things it
right.
said it did.
How did they figure all that out?
Right. And
That's
we don't,
all-
it just shows that we don't give ancient people enough credit
No.
for the things that they were capable of doing.
Wouldn't you agree that probably most people walk around thinking like, we have the most stuff, we must be smarter than you? During your time, you were probably all idiots.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
But they were solving problems the same way we were now.
Right.
You know?
Hell, I just saw a huge thing. You know, people have been arguing about how the pyramids were built.
Oh, yeah.
For thousands and
Yeah,
thousands
I saw
and
another
thousands of
video
years.
about how it was dug down and everything else again. And
No, the one I just saw recently was probably the most interesting one I've ever seen. Here's the crazy thing. From the time of Egypt, we have records. The pyramids weren't built by slaves, right?
Right.
They were built by skilled laborers that were paid, right?
Right.
Because they found entire cities buried around the pyramids where all the workers lived, right? And they were paid in beer.
Oh.
Because wheat in liquid form, beer,
Is worth so much.
it lasts a lot longer than dry wheat.
The beer just gets better as it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
on.
you can store it for a longer period of time than you can store wheat, because wheat will rot or it gets rats or whatever in it, right?
Okay.
And the Egyptians kept records on everything, like where the stone came from, who was working on the job site, what their jobs were. You know, they kept records. The only thing they didn't keep a record of is how it was built.
Which makes no sense.
Which makes no sense.
It's like
because
NASA losing their old spaceship schematics. They're like,
yeah,
we threw them away. You did fucking what?
For the rocket.
Right.
And they had
Makes
to pull
no
it,
sense.
And they had to pull it out of the Smithsonian and reverse engineer it, right? Get out of here.
Yeah.
So the argument that was posted was it was built in reverse.
Get the fuck out
Because
of
he
here.
kept talking about, like, if you tried to build ramps to
Okay.
bring the stones up,
Okay.
you would have to have a ramp that was like 2 miles long
Right. To get that high.
to get that high, and there was no evidence of that anywhere. Right?
So what, you think they lifted it up put it on blocks?
No, so what
Pun
they
intended?
think is they built a big giant pile of rocks and then took the rocks away
And shaved it down
and
into
shaved
that.
it down to make the shape of the pyramid. Because the other argument was, all right, because they said they had ramps that went around the outside of it to bring the rocks all the way to the top.
Right.
They said it's not possible because they couldn't see the edges of the pyramid because the edges are perfect, right? If one of the edges was off by like 3 inches, the top of it would be off center.
Oh, right. It's a pyramid scheme. Makes sense.
Right. So they would have to see all of the edges at all points in time.
Okay.
So what they said is these guys started piling up rocks and moved sand and, you know, and just built a big mound of rocks and then started taking the rock away. And then what they did is they used the excess rock to build other pyramids and to build other structures. And that's why there's no evidence of how it was built.
No shit.
And that makes way more sense. So they're saying they built it in reverse.
I was hearing lately that now they're thinking they might have not even built the pyramids there and might have moved them.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Bro.
But here's an interesting one I just heard too, that Cleopatra was closer to the iPhone in time than she was the building of the pyramids. How crazy is that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is some Matrix shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is some definite Matrix shit.
Well, you know, they were saying about the Sphinx, as the Sphinx is covered, the rock on the Sphinx was eroded by water.
Right.
Right? It's clear water erosion. But the pyramids don't show the same erosion.
Right.
So
makes no sense.
The Sphinx is way older than the pyramids were.
And was added.
The Sphinx was there way before the pyramids, and then they built the pyramids.
Right. I don't know, man. With all the stuff under the pyramids, I'm still waiting for that to come out.
Well, dude, and I guess there've been several studies.
I want to see them
using that GPR, not GPR, but using the satellite stuff
Yeah.
It's not just one study now. It's multiple studies.
So basically,
and they're all showing the same thing.
Basically, the Predator movie where they show the picture of the thing under the ground and they're like, there's a power source here. We got to get to it.
Oh, when they were in Antarctica?
Yeah. This is happening. This is happening right now in the real world.
Right.
They're like, there's more to this than we thought.
Right. And that guy who was the head of antiquities in Egypt was like, no, it's all a lie. It's not true. We're not allowing you to dig.
This is not legit. You can't have any more.
And the craziest thing, because even the Greeks wrote about a labyrinth underground next to the pyramids in Egypt. And they said that the labyrinth that's underground it's crazier than the pyramids themselves. And the weird thing that they discovered in the middle of this labyrinth, there's a giant metal object.
Perfect.
And people are hypothesizing
it's Captain America's shield.
Nope, it might be a UFO. It's like 100 meters long and 45 meters wide or something crazy like that.
And they buried it so that way they could worship it. And then it got buried over stuff. And
who knows? But the fact that nobody wants to dig and see what's going on, that's a little suspect.
Or they already did and they don't want to tell you.
Oh, that's a possibility too.
DARPA, we need a job.
We've been down this road.
I'm just saying, we need the answers.
Give us the funding.
My man Joe Skelly wants to know what makes the saucer in the middle glow.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
It's possible.
Look, DARPA stuff's coming out. They just talked about the SR-72.
Oh, that's them?
Well, they had their they had their
fingers in it.
They had their fingers in that.
They got their fingers in every pie.
It's a spy plane that goes Mach 10.
Yeah, everything in MIB is true. They've got alien guns, alien tech, noisy crickets.
You get the noisy cricket.
Fuck.
Why do I gotta get this little stupid gun?
Yeah, it's all true. Yeah. It's all true. We need a job, DARPA. I'm gonna need 6 figures on that check too, to be doing some weird shit.
Listen, to DARPA, that's like 50 cents.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, that's all you want?
I'll take it.
That's all you want?
And all we got to do is keep making jokes about how they're not really using the HARP system to ruin everything. And that the rich people didn't just flood their playground with the HARP system.
You know what they're saying? Is
nothing that's true.
Well, from scientists who've worked on some of these top secret projects.
Who are now out in the open about it.
Out in the open. They're saying the biggest problem is compartmentalization.
Meaning?
They keep scientists so isolated from each other that they're not moving forward fast enough.
Oh, yeah. That's why we don't have floating cars.
Because they're not interacting with each other like, hey,
I know
you're a specialist in
right.
Computers and I'm a specialist in metallurgy and I can't figure out this problem. Maybe you have an idea that I didn't even think about.
Right. So they keep everybody separated.
They keep everybody separated so not one person could give up all the goods.
That's why they don't want you talking about how much you make at work.
Oh, is that why?
They're keeping them separated.
Isn't that what they talked about in that Offspring song?
Can't be. Got to keep them separated.
Got to keep them separated.
100% true.
Maybe Offspring was dropping dimes about top secret projects.
Another paste eater who went to medical school. Just want to point that out.
I thought he was a writer or something like that.
No, he's medical.
Was he?
Yeah, he's 100% medical. He's got a master's in something medical.
Oh.
Yeah.
They said he was like a straight A student too.
Yeah, like only started the Offspring to pay, started doing the bar gigging to pay for school and shit. And then they blew up and he's like, oh, fuck, here we are.
Well, I guess I'm doing this now.
Yeah. We know a lot of weird people that are supposed to be doing medical and just decide to do something else. Huh? It's okay. It's how you find yourself.
That's where you find money.
Yep.
Which sometimes not necessarily.
Not for everybody who career shifts. Some people just career shift themselves into
oblivion.
Nothing. Make podcasts with their friends and don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Making spam sandwiches.
Put in categories of fucking communities we don't live in.
Well, speaking of communities, weird communities. We discovered that ChatGPT and Google's AI have two different definitions of what this podcast
You
is.
can't trust
that just shows
GPT one.
They don't even coordinate with each other.
We wasted 50 cups of water asking that ChatGPT what our podcast was. And it was way wrong.
Compared to what The Google AI thought
The
about it.
Google AI is better. Maybe that's Daddy Elon's AI.
No, his is Grok.
Oh, Jesus. I don't use that one. I heard that one is racist, so I can't go near that one.
Apparently it's the most not racist one.
Oh, it's the most not racist one.
Yeah.
So it's just Twitter that's racist.
No.
Everybody's got their free speech now.
Well, I guess that if you could take it that way, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you're looking for thirst trap pictures, Threads is where you want to go, though. Because if you haven't seen our Instagram in a while, it's just nothing but thirst traps. I'm convinced those are all bots.
Look, here's the deal. Threads is nonsense. It literally doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
It's a bunch of half-baked people just putting random things about...
Their dirty rooms.
Yeah, listen.
Pictures of their dirty rooms.
Listen, if you're going to post a selfie, clean your room.
Clean your room. Clean your bed. At least clean the shit up off the floor. Something.
That's how you know it's a real picture.
I don't know,
man. If you pull up a thirst trap and it looks perfect in the background, that's AI.
They all look just so fake anymore. Like, you can't trust anything.
Nope.
How would you know?
You would have to run AI. There's software you can run to see if something's AI or not.
I'm not doing that shit.
What?
The age of meeting people online is like basically dead. Because
yes,
if you don't fucking get on camera and
everybody's being catfished.
Do a 10-step dance, I'm not going to trust you.
Well, you can't even trust that now because look at all the AI videos.
I know, but there's nothing beats
meeting in person.
No, I was going to say nothing beats for a check before meeting them in person. The old magic marker trick. I'm going to need you to write some sentences right across the face so I can see if you're legit.
Oh, is that how that works?
That's 100% how it works. Everybody knows that.
So here's
signed
my
pictures used to be a thing.
Here's my PSA. Don't be afraid to talk to people in person out in public.
Yeah.
What happened to the good old days? That's where you met people.
Everybody's as dumb as the rest of us.
Now if you try to talk to somebody when you're out now, you're just a creeper. I didn't meet you on Threads first. How do I know you're not a social deviant?
I still do that, and we are social deviants.
Well, okay.
Or are we not? Did we give that one up? I don't know what ChatGPT said about that. If we're allowed to be, if we're not allowed to be, we're new solos. That's what it is.
Oh,
new solos.
New solos.
Not to be confused with our man doing free solos.
Oh,
because that's not us.
Not us.
We're just new solos.
I'm not climbing a mountain without ropes.
No, and I'm barely gonna climb a mountain with ropes. So,
no, you're not. You're not even doing that.
Listen, I already did it last summer, and it just wasn't that great. Okay? The ropes were there. The mountain was there. I was there. There was no magic there, though. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't get to the top and throw the ring off?
No.
Into the fiery pit below?
No, none of that shenanigans.
You didn't destroy the ring?
I kept that fucking ring to begin with.
Did you go to Mordor?
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. You're going to walk this for us, or I can just keep it and steal all your fireworks.
Or I just pawn it.
Or that. Could you imagine? That would have been a real great ending. What happened to the ring? I pawned it. Traveling wizard came through. I sold it to him.
Where's it at now? It's down the street in the pawn shop.
Right. That's
Who
fine.
bought it?
Leave it there.
I don't know.
Leave it there.
Oh, just don't.
Doesn't
never
need to
pay
come
them back the
out.
pawn?
No.
And they just keep it in the back for a couple of years before they try to sell it?
No, there's so many different things. That movie didn't make any sense. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Does it make any more sense than our version of the modern Witcher?
Nope. Both of them will be cinematic masterpieces.
Oh, 100%.
That don't make any fucking sense.
And we'll be laughing all the way to the bank?
Right. Maybe.
Thank you for your $5.
We'll be laughing all the way to the bank so we can go to the fucking coffee shop next to it and post the podcast.
when the Wi-Fi doesn't work?
Yeah, because we don't have any Wi-Fi again. I thought I was going to have to be up there posting this week.
Up at Starbucks?
Yeah, because we didn't have any cords.
Hey, what's the password to your free Wi-Fi? You didn't buy a drink.
Yeah, right. We'll buy a Snickers bar. Give me one of those Snickerdoodle cookies and a cup of fruit.
Sir, you've been here for 7 hours. My podcast is still uploading.
Right. I'm almost done. You don't need more seats. You're fine.
You only have a 400-bit transfer. I don't even know what that means.
We're going to be here all day.
I don't even know what that means. I'm just throwing it out.
Listen, it's true. It won't let us upload. Probably blocking us. ChatGPT. I'll just show them what ChatGPT said about us, and then they'll let us continue.
Do you think we're going to get more props now because we keep saying ChatGPT?
No, we're getting fucked right now because they're like, these two idiots will show you how to be. I've had some fucked up shit to me said about our podcast, and
That
about
takes
the people,
cake.
but that one was the one.
And you were like, where did you get this information? Oh, I loosely based my information off of other podcasts with similar names.
I'm as queer as a pig with a fucking set of wings. That's what that fucking thing told me. Not the good one either. Not the good one. This isn't Red Bull. This isn't Red Bull.
So weird. So weird. This is
weird.
a fine example of you should never look yourself up on the internet. You better have some strong skin. If you could look up a review about yourself on the pie.
I paid a lot of money to remove my internet history, so there better not be any on there. I know, I'm not even joking, though. That's what's sad about it. You got to get all that shit removed. Pay it once and just have it all removed.
There you go.
You know? Listen, speaking of weird times you mentioned her and being closer to the iPhone than the creation of the Sphinx.
Cleopatra, yeah.
Yeah, do you know that when Star Wars came out?
Back on this thing.
No, we're going to pass it fast. But when Star Wars came out, France was still using the old guillotine to chop people.
I did not know that. I was not even aware of that.
I know, right? That's a little freaky timestamp for you. Think about that.
So into the 70s,
I guess so.
France was still using the guillotine.
How does that even work? You know what the problem was? Is they're probably one of those places that's just like, we haven't had anybody on death row in 15 years.
We need to come up. Hey, go with old faithful.
I mean, think about it. What I'm saying? They just don't have anybody they're putting to death. Maybe.
Well, a lot of those countries did away with the death penalty.
Right. They just kept the tools just in case.
Just in case they had that one person.
Could you imagine if that was your job to clean that shit up?
I bet that's a mess.
I'd be upset.
Get out the fire hoses.
I would just be. I'd invent a one and done one. Like, it's one and done. Return that piece. Take the other piece. Burn it. We're good.
Oh, okay.
We don't need that. It's a big mess. I mean, it's gonna stain. That's all I'm saying.
Look, it's quick.
For somebody, it's quick. That's what I'm saying. For somebody, it's quick. For the guy who's got to clean this fucking mess up afterwards, it's not so quick. How do you contain that? We wrapped them in aluminum foil first.
I don't know.
Right. It's impossible, bro. It doesn't matter. There's no speculation. It is the same thing as we said.
Put a big drain underneath
Han was the best. Oh my God. All right. You see what I mean? We're all fucked up. Speaking of
what?
Horatio Megalon Crunch.
What the fuck? Horatio Megalon Crunch.
Yeah.
Is that a new cereal?
No, that is Captain Crunch's real name.
What?
Read it today.
Where did you dig that information?
The interwebs, where everything's fake.
Oh.
But
I could see Horatio Crunch, but why Megalon?
I don't know. I could see the whole thing. It's the hat that throws it, bro. It's the hat.
What, the old tricorder hat?
Yep. When you knew something was fucked up about my man.
Was he a pirate hunter or was he a pirate?
That's what I was about to say. His hat puts him in weird spots in the diagram.
Like 1700s.
His hat gives it away. Besides, move everything aside the fact that he's a cartoon and a cereal guy. But the hat is a little goofy. That's why I think that fits in there.
I got to look up his picture because I'm trying to imagine. I mean, I remember the hat and the blue coat and the blue hat, right?
Yeah.
But
100%. Speaking of Captain Crunch.
No, here's the other issue. Is it Captain Crunch or Cap'n Crunch?
Oh, God. We're not arguing that here. We're not allowed to argue slang. As we have informed our basement weasels that slang can change place to place.
He's got a big C on his hat.
Yeah.
He's got the gold epaulets.
You notice he's got a C and that hat is blue, right?
Yeah.
I want to put that out there.
Oh. So you saying my man's representing the West Coast?
That's not they got both out there. I'm saying he's representing Snoop Dogg's team.
He's representing.
Get out of here with that blue hat, my man.
Here's the question. Was he a pirate? Or was he a privateer? Somebody who hunted pirates? Or was he just a jolly dude that had a ship and he just rode around the seven seas eating cereal?
Don't ask questions. They're going to come out and be like, yeah, the whole reason the cereal is Crunch is it's the bones of the people we captured.
Okay.
Something weird like that. You know what I mean?
Well, here's a weird fact that they've been talking about people don't really want to acknowledge. that they say that the pirates were direct descendants and extensions of the old Knights Templar. Because the Knights Templar, in certain instances, used to use a skull and crossbones for representation.
Before piracy? Or after?
Well, so
During?
So we talked about this, that Friday the 13th is associated with evil and bad.
Right.
Because the King of France rounded up the Knights Templar on Friday the 13th.
And somehow it's just turned into a thing about some dude trying to hack his sister up, but sure.
Okay.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, at that point in time, there was something like 70,000 Knights Templar. Okay. And they only rounded up like 1,400.
Right.
And they had a fleet of 80 ships. And overnight, all 80 ships disappeared.
Right.
And overnight, the rest of the order just faded into the background. It 100% disappeared overnight. And the big mystery has always been what happened to them, right? And they're saying those 80 ships turned into pirates.
Really?
And that's where the legacy of piracy comes, is from the Knights Templar.
Well, it wasn't from ninjas.
It wasn't from Captain Crunch.
It wasn't from Captain Crunch. Old grape crip Captain Crunch. Like, what's my man doing here? Fuck out of here with that.
Then why is he associated with cereal?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Serial killers?
Yeah.
Listen, everything's made into a business. They will
Monsters,
spin up anything.
Frankenberry, Count Chocula.
They will, right. That probably came from them that probably came from the CIA.
Oh, along with vampires?
Yeah, they're like, just tell them it's vampires. Kids will love it. Marshmallow vampires. Kids will. You could pretty much like put anything in front of anything stupid and kids will think it's awesome.
Right. But
they're like, look, a rubber band shaped like a wiener dog. You love it. And then they put it on, it's a bracelet. Like, come on, bro.
Right. Well, listen, here's my question. Are they insisting that this one particular vampire survives on chocolate marshmallows and not drinking blood?
I mean, to a kid, sure.
Oh. So did
Why
kids
not?
think they would become Count Chocula if they ate this cereal?
I mean, just by judging by some of the people walking around that still eat that cereal, how big they are, I would assume yes. Because they were really trying to get it, And
they never let go of it?
People have done way crazier shit for just what others have told them they have to do to get to XYZ.
Yeah, this is true.
Right?
This is true.
Right? We mean, Faygo.
Oh, yeah.
Poop dollars.
Listen.
Woodalows.
Do you think they could have used any... They chose the most obscure soda, first of all. Right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Do you think it would have been the same if they were repping Cotton Club?
Dude, that soda ain't right, homie.
If the Juggalos repped Cotton Club, do you think it would have the same?
It would be fucked up. Like, when's the last time you had a can of Faygo? I could have sworn we just had it at a party the other day because somebody that shows up fucking brings Faygo. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you're trying to give me cancer. Like, that
diabetes in a can?
Brother, that's worse than whatever you think you know about horrible sodas that are too sugary.
That's it.
That's worse.
That's worse.
I tried to get through it. Even the Sprite flavor was too sugary.
I had a bottle of cream soda today.
Was it Faygo?
From Rural King.
Okay.
And on the label, there's a griffin. It's a yellow label with like a griffin monster.
Makes sense. Harry Potter all the way.
It's like a honey cream soda. It's absolutely amazing. You can only drink one a month at best.
Because you'll get diabetes.
You'll get diabetes.
1,000%.
But it's hands down the best cream soda I've ever had. I'm kind of a cream soda snob.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was today years old when I learned that.
There you go.
I don't drink cream soda. It seems like a lady's drink.
Not when you mix it with booze.
Well,
maybe it still is.
I would like to argue with you. I don't have an argument.
Maybe it still is. Maybe it is still a lady's drink.
I just feel like it was my grandma who loved cream soda or something. I don't know where I'm getting this vibe from, but I feel like at some point a much older woman was like, I love cream soda. And I was like,
butterscotch candies.
Yeah, let me make a mental note to not touch cream soda.
Okay.
And I also have a theory about why certain people like stuff that just tastes like shit later on in their lives.
Okay.
Like, because you're like one of these people that let me give a perfect example, actually. We had a customer one time that came in. She was getting all these vegetables on her fucking food. And I looked at her and I'm like, yo, and by the way, she was like a nice looking, thick
Mhm.
lady, but she was busting at the seams. And I was like, yo, you're super healthy. It's pretty wild. And I was thinking this because of her physique, but I'm like, this is pretty sweet that you love vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me, she goes, well, I don't love vegetables. And I was
There's
like,
the honesty.
well, I'm intrigued. Then
Mhm.
why build this way? And she looked straight at me and said, because I ate so much fucking ice cream that I'm not allowed to have it. So now I just eat this to be healthy. But she just packed it on. And my point is this, like, do you think it's possible that younger people who eat too much sugar eventually have to have something with less sugar, so they switch to cream soda?
Oh,
that's where I was going with
that.
this.
I was going to go more with that reminds the people who go to the movie theater, get the jumbo popcorn with triple butter, the Snickers bars, the Skittles, all the candy, and then order a small Diet Coke.
Oh.
The small Diet Coke does not counteract.
Yeah, no, that's not helping you.
That's not going to help.
It's not helping you completely.
So
the Mega Beast is still convinced. She's like, I told you. She went on about the other day. She's like, I told you if you were to get sick from a Diet Coke and the aspartame, you'd have to drink 9,000 a day. And I wanted to be like, listen, broad, if you really believe that, then if that what you're saying is true, then that would mean that every human that wants to be a marathon runner could follow the same fucking chart and we'd all be marathon runners. That's not possible.
You know, outside the
People
United
are
States,
still getting
you can't
sick
find
from
Diet
that.
Coke.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's been banned
I'm sure it's garbage.
all over the world.
Don't
It's been
drink
banned.
Coke. Don't do Coke. Don't drink Coke. Don't sniff Coke.
All of the
Don't sell Coke.
don't use somebody else's dollar.
Definitely don't do that, bro. I was not joking. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that in my life.
Every time you handle cash, you should wash your hands.
I've never railed anything, so I have no fucking
Either.
clue. I don't have any fucking... Like, well, be careful with that because you're about to get the AIDS from that needle. Well, I'm not sticking it in my arm anyways.
I'm not worried about
I'm
that.
not going anywhere fucking near that. I'm not touching it. I'm not looking at it. I'm not sniffing it.
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
That's sound advice.
I've never...
That's probably the first sound advice you've offered on this program.
On this program? Well, I did tell them not to ask Joe Skelly for anything. Because he'll fuck you up.
You don't be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
I've been giving him that. I have been fortunate enough to acquire everything I've asked for.
Yes, you have.
That's why I'm more silent in the later episodes. People are like, "What? You never shut the fuck up." I'm like,
after we found our
voice
in episode
66
60. Oh,
today.
Yeah,
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
I just sit quietly. I was right. We are meant to watch.
There are a lot of
fall.
listeners. There are a lot of listeners who might disagree with that statement.
They could kiss my ass. Every single one of them.
They write you all the time.
They do. They say that we're not normal, but they're not there. And you all didn't spend the night with the Woodalows looking for Joe Skelly. I don't want to hear no shit about what we got to go through. So
listen,
it's a big
everybody's
mess.
worried about climate change. You need to look at the Woodalows and how many chem lights they're leaving all over the place.
Right. Bro, they'll get it.
Yeah, I think maybe they're responsible for climate change.
They will get it.
Stay away.
But
if you're not prepared to handle that level of craziness, don't go searching for it.
Or make podcasts. Because you will be branded as something you are not. People will look at you strangely. They will not understand what you are doing.
This explains all the strange looks we've been getting.
Bro, this explains some of the weirdos that write us. We love you all. I'm like, fuck, this is really happening. Also, I think we missed that marketing campaign by about 5 years.
Oh, 100%.
Just so we're very clear.
Yeah.
We're coming down on that.
Yeah.
We're going to need a new one. A new marketing campaign.
And it's not people wearing toe shoes. The shoes with the individual toes on them.
You know, I was reading the sanitation department manual the other night. It's from like a sanitation department manual from like a different country. And that, like the first 5 chapters, you know what's in there?
No.
Well, I really like sandals because sandals you can wear all the time and just get up and run. And as long as you're not dealing with sand, they're a great alternative option. And I'm like,
and who busted out? Who gave you that information?
Yeah, you were wearing them sandals, all right.
I gave you that
and
information.
It's them Power 90s sandals too. Listen, I didn't even know those fucking things existed until you had them. And I was like, dude, are you fucking serious? I'll lose my fucking mind wearing those, only to find out you're wearing the updated version of the Spartan sandals. That is the worst. That is the worst, bro. That is the worst.
It keeps your feet safe.
They're like, it's even better than boots because it'll keep you dry too, as long as you're not in the sand. And I'm like, yeah, is it? I don't know if old White Feather would agree with that, but I'm not gonna argue.
My man was.
I ain't been
that
either.
White Feather.
Yeah, I ain't been in either places, so I'm not. I'm just
thought
gonna
you were
say,
talking about like Apache.
No, the other one, the other one.
And by the way, they wore moccasins. So
what back then, like White Feather, or the Apache?
I just saw an ad. It was like modern shoes have ruined our feet. Indigenous people have been wearing moccasins since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And they were able to run down deer over
You know what they don't
days.
talk about is that the indigenous people have been wearing those since the beginning of their physical time. So if you're a 35-year-old male who's been wearing Nikes the whole fucking time and you switch to moccasins and decide you're going to be a barefoot runner, I mean, the odds of that going successful are pretty fucking
You have to work up to it, is what you're saying.
I don't even think there's a way to work up to it. And we talked off mic about the one guy that I knew who was so ingrained. He was like a vegan with fucking no shoe running. He's like, what happened? Your teeth are loose. You need to run outside barefoot. What happened? You got a little shingles on your back. You need to be outside barefoot on the ground, touching the ground.
Connected to the earth.
The ground concrete will seep the shingles out of your back.
Oh my.
Out of your nervous system.
Were you like, that's not how this works?
Yeah, I tried, but he's kind of dumb.
Well, maybe he's not dumb. Maybe he's just hardcore into what he believes.
Sure.
But
spray some fucking Windex on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That'll.
Hey, stop your barefoot run. I could save you a lot of exhaustion. Just use Windex, my man.
Right, Windex and some nipple tape. You'll be good to go. Like what?
Did you ask him if he used nipple tape?
No. That at the time it was one of those people that's like,
they only want to hear what they have to say.
I don't need that. I'm never gonna go that far with it. I'm like, perfect. Just do what you're doing. You're doing.
Now look, there is some science to walking around barefoot on earth, not concrete.
Yeah, there's science to you walking around in general, which we're lacking. So the barefoot thing is not us, like you, but like even for me, like there's science that maybe the modern man should be walking an extra 30 to 40% per week than they accomplish now.
That's a fair statement.
And I would say that we should worry about that more before we try to get back to there's science where we can knuckle down and live off of fucking.
No, I'm saying there's science that states, there's an actual grounding effect, like a ground wire.
No, yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing that for the therapy for a while.
You walk barefoot on the natural soil
every day.
It grounds you, physically grounds you electromagnetically to the
Personally,
earth,
I think
which is healthy for you.
Personally, I think that's why y'all are fucked up in Cleveland, because you can't ground for half the year.
Yeah, that.
I'm just saying.
And most people don't even do that.
That's a lot of static.
Yeah.
That's a lot of static buildup. It's true, right? Listen, I was forced to learn to do all that crap through therapy.
And dojos.
No, the dojos don't make us do that. The dojos, the American dojo, as we've discussed,
doesn't
clearly stated, right. Listen, my last dojo that I had to worry about mats on, besides not the garage dojo, the public one, they had something like $2,000 mat panels. So you're talking about a warehouse with 90 fucking pieces of mat that cost them $2,000 a piece. My man, that you ain't grounding on any of that.
No, sir.
That's a goddamn orthopedic.
That's to keep you separated.
Right. That's like some back shit. You could after you get flipped, you don't even need to move. You just lay down and go to sleep right there.
It's like Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
Tempur-Pedic mats.
So
memory foam mats.
Right. You're not grounding anything on those bad boys. So no, I don't know about that. But yeah.
They just give off toxic gas.
Oh, 100%. And then you know what we do at the end of the night? We spray some Windex on it.
Oh.
Yeah, got to clean it every night.
Got to clean it.
Wipe it down and
wax on, wax off.
100%. Not in a good way either.
You're not using Fabuloso.
It's all Windex. They're probably using Fabuloso now. When I was there, it was just Dawn dish soap. But no, I'm saying though, we're missing the modern. I think the world has really taken the whole expression shit really fucked up. And I mean, everybody knows this. If you have half a brain cell, you know it, right? You have to go outside and ground every day. But then again, people I walked on the concrete, and I'm like,
no.
Not what happened here.
That's not how that works.
That's not what happened here, right? Or Yeah, I don't know.
You
It's
put
just-
on your
it's
Keds.
ridiculous. Listen, how
And you
long?
walked on asphalt.
How long until my man is like, I stepped on a piece of stick and it swam up to my heart and killed me?
Whoa, a broken piece of
come on,
glass.
like, bro, and you don't even see it coming. Because I recently learned from a dentist that you can die from dental plaque pieces breaking off and getting into your body.
and getting into
and
your
your-
heart and through your bloodstream.
Dude, that's the fucking most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
True story. There are people who have heart conditions that before they go to the dentist, they got to take antibiotics for 2 weeks. Just in case that happens to prevent their heart from getting infected.
Why do we have this podcast? Why do we have
Listen,
this podcast?
you want to know the truth? I bring
It's
it.
disgusting.
I bring in the truth.
I don't want to know any more of that. I don't want to know any secrets of the secret meat market cabal that does whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't want any of that. Just if I wake up and they've got those tubes in my heart, like the repo men, I'm going to do the same thing. You're going to be sitting there. I'm going to be like, take these fucking things out of me. Let's crawl out of here until I die. Make it 10 feet. And then
That's
we're
it.
done.
I'm
That's
done.
disgusting.
I'm done.
Bro, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Listen, do you remember, I want to do a throwback. Do you remember the, two throwbacks, but
What, the first episode where I talked about how Wikipedia is
No,
run by a
that's-
secret cabal of people
that's facts.
and you can't fix it?
And now we know it's just a fat guy who eats way too much Subway.
I'm more likely to believe he drinks Code Red and eats Doritos and hangs out in his mom's basement on that circular
How come-
circular rug that's made out
Listen,
of rags that's
how-
been woven together.
Ew. Oh, that he hasn't washed.
Yeah.
How come we always, basically throw Mountain Dew under the table? Just out of curiosity. It's always Mountain Dew for the video gamers. I'm just wondering.
Well, it harkens back to
Is it-
those kids that had Mountain Dew mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not their fault, though. If they were given bottles of Mountain Dew when they were little.
Well, this is true too.
Yeah, I mean, that we can't.
And then there was the time you told the story about how the family tried to sue Mountain Dew because they said they found a mouse in it, and then Mountain Dew came back and said,
oh, shit. That's right. And,
said
they said
it's
if it
not
was
possible,
ours.
it would have been
disintegrated.
in 72 hours.
Bro, you know, if I did that short.
And they came out with their own study to prove that it would have dissolved a mouse.
Do you know if I did that short and did that on YouTube, people would lose their fucking minds?
Oh yeah, you should find
We're
that
not-
episode.
Yeah, we can't do that.
You should find that episode.
Oh,
and
just
make it
I just meant do our own short of actually showing it. But I'm like,
how it dissolves a mouse.
I'm
in
not a
72 hours?
scientist, so I'm gonna have to leave that to somebody else. As we've discussed earlier and in the last couple episodes, we're flower watchers, not scientists.
Listen, I saw the thing where they were showing how you can make baking powder glow in the dark with Mountain Dew. Like you mix baking powder and Mountain Dew and some
Oh,
other stuff,
God.
and it glows in the dark.
Okay.
And I was going to do the experiment, so follow it step by step to make glow in the dark.
Does it make paste? Is that what you're
It
saying?
makes it paste.
And then what do you do
Or
with it? You put it everywhere?
If you, depending on how you mix it, it could be a glow in the dark liquid,
Okay.
right? Turns out it doesn't. It was all fake.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
No more TikTok juice for you, my man.
No more. That's cut
That's
water.
what that guy said. No more TikTok juice. Oh. No more TikTok juice for you.
No more TikTok juice for you. And what do you say? Buzz balls are for people who like to fight in trailer parks.
Yeah. Yeah. Buzzballs come the drink mix that comes with 2 probation officers and 2 police officers. It's about to be ready to go. Like, that's true. Making 4 Locos from scratch.
Yeah, in a pitcher.
Ugh, that's gross, bro. One thing I'll give it to the people who do like the drink, though. I can see why. It's a fast thing. The problem with drink,
What, for Loco?
any of it.
Oh, liquor.
Like liquor in general, I get it. That first 10-minute buzz is pretty cool. The problem is after that, if you don't hang out in a proper area, it can turn bad either way.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem with it.
You got to
right?
learn to keep that
It's
balance.
not, yeah, it's not like those fucking hippie stoner listeners that we have. They're keeping a balance. They smoke a couple of joints. They're level. They're fine. You've never seen any stoners fighting in the Taco Bell drive-thru before.
No,
Ever.
that is
Ever.
a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
They're a more docile crowd.
Unlike the PCP
Oh,
Taco Bell crowd.
well, that's the dude that dressed up in the ninja suit and just hacking motherfuckers with a sword. They definitely not relax.
No,
That's like the meth crew, bro. You can't be hanging out with those fools.
yeah, no.
No. You don't want to be. on that.
Wasn't it you that told me that You talked to a guy who was on a SWAT team, and they went in and was it the meth head?
Yeah, the meth head with the katana.
And he buried the katana in the SWAT shield, like 2 inches deep.
2 inches deep. Yeah, shout out to the Boston SWAT guys. Yeah.
Woo!
Don't let crackheads and meth heads have swords.
Yeah.
That's the lesson I learned there.
But the lesson we learned was, after watching the Home Shopping Network,
right?
If you buy that cheap short sword and bang it against the table, it breaks and then gets flung back into you, and you stab yourself.
He had the BCM of swords. I honestly should have asked the detective that I was speaking to which sword it was, because I gotta be like, let me get that brand, because if I know it's gonna hit that shield and be fine, that's got to be pretty good, right?
That's the one I should buy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not gonna use it against a SWAT team because it feels.
I just want to have one.
Feels like not good, and he's a perfect example. Because 2 to the face makes you lose the race. Just so we're very clear. The game is over.
You can't beat.
There's a lot of people.
You can't beat the metric system.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know this right now in real life that are sparking up everywhere. But we're here to tell you, you should not run in front of the 9 milli Billy.
Humans can't beat the metrics.
No, especially with their fucking nasal cavity.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work. I don't care how much snow you got crammed up in there. It's not
Bolivia
happening.
won't save you.
No.
From the metric system.
It also will not bring you back.
No.
It'll make you last longer than maybe 8 seconds.
There's no respawn.
Maybe. But you're coming back in an ice cube.
Yeah.
You're coming back in ice cube. Speaking of ice cubes, they're making a Demolition Man 2.
It's out, I think.
No.
I think it's out.
Brother, that is not out.
Yeah. Oh, Running Man 2. The second Running Man is out.
The second Running Man's been out.
Demolition
Man. Not Running Man.
Oh, yeah.
Demolition is Stallone with the 3 seashells and our boy Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Is he going to be in it again?
I would assume. I hope.
Or is he back in jail for not paying his taxes because he's a sovereign citizen?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd hope he'd be in it. I mean, what the fuck is the point of the movie if they're not going to be fighting over it?
I'm telling you, he's the original.
He's bringing back Blade.
He's the original public sovereign citizen.
You think so?
Oh.
I mean, he's a tax evader.
Well, but that he didn't pay his taxes because he claimed to be a sovereign citizen.
Oh, you're fucking serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
Oh, I thought you were just fucking throwing shade on sovereign citizen.
No,
your sergeant people.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're fucking serious that my man really said that.
Yes.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I didn't learn that he was tax evading until fucking MTV was already almost done with being MTV. You know what I mean? Like, he did an interview
like, you mean
once
I got to pay taxes on all my income?
What do you mean? That's not free? And you're like...
Listen, I saw the best court. Because I follow the YouTube hole and I'll watch like court stuff. And it'll be like a judge and a defendant, and it's like the whole case, right? And they had a guy up and a judge, and the guy, the people that were suing him was a realty company that had an apartment building. And they're like, my man owes us 7 months of back rent.
Oh.
And
okay.
They're like, all right, sir. And he starts off with the whole sovereign thing. Are you so-and-so? And he's like, pro se, per qua, I'm presenting myself as the
French delegate.
Yeah, well, he's throwing out some fancy, what he claims to be his illegal term.
Right.
Or he's not that individual because it's
really Latin. He read off a cereal box, but sure.
That's the name the state chose to give the individual.
Yeah.
I'm a free person and that's not who I am, kind of thing. And so it turns out they would send my man a bill for the monthly rent, right? He would tear off the bottom where you're supposed to tear off the bottom, write the check and mail it in. He would tear off the bottom and take the top portion and he would write on it, I'm signing off on this to be taken from my credit and mail it back to them.
We're still talking about Snipes.
No, this is the guy I was watching on the court show, right? And they're like, yeah, this is what he keeps mailing. He signs the bill and says, take it from his credit. And they're like,
does he have credit?
What credit? And so the judge is like, what is this? He goes, I'm paying them. And he was like, how are you paying them? He's like, with my credit. He goes, what credit? He goes, from my trust when I was born. He goes, oh, how much is your trust worth? He goes, $1 billion. He's like, every person's born with a trust with $1 billion in it. He was like, where can they take this piece of paper and exchange it for US dollars? It's like, the Treasury.
Oh.
So my man full on believed that he was worth $1 billion from birth, and that everybody's born with a trust from the government of $1 billion, and that just by signing his name and saying, take this for my credit, that was good for his rent. Yeah. Yeah. So
and they told us that we needed better grades, and I'm looking now like, did I? I'm not trying to get to NASA. I'm definitely not Katy Perry trying to get around on a dick rocket. Like, what was all this for?
Look, all I'm saying is, instead of teaching me some of the crazy shit you taught me in high school, you should have taught us how to do taxes. Right? You should have taught us how to balance a checkbook. But man,
how about a budget? How about just a budget in general?
Right. He kept saying, you take it from my account. And the judge was like, what account?
Right.
Show me how much is your account worth? And he's like,
this one, I wrote it right here.
Right. He's like, how much is your account worth? He goes, $1 billion. You should have seen the judge's face. He was like,
judge was like, if this is real, let me get a cut. And if it's not real, you're going to the cut.
Yeah, oh my God.
This is a mess.
And he let this guy try to make his argument for like 10 minutes. And finally he was like, nah.
He's like, pink slip.
Yeah, he's like, I'm finding for the apartment.
Take him out.
You got 30 days to rectify this situation.
7 months worth of back pay.
At which point in time they could have the right to evict you and sell all your items that you leave behind.
Jesus.
He goes, you signed an agreement with them. He goes, well, they got all my personal information. That's all they need to get the money from my trust. And I was like, oh Lord.
Bro, and they didn't even give that guy a pink slip. They were just like, we're done. We don't want to have to deal with this guy anymore. Move him out.
Pretty much.
Please pay your bill, sir.
Pretty much.
Please pay your bill.
Yeah. He goes, I have an interest in this apartment building. They're like, what interest? He goes, pretty much he was like, I signed the agreement that I'm allowed to stay here, so therefore I have a vested interest in this building.
I'm a gangster.
Why aren't they paying me to stay here? Essentially.
It's a question we all ask ourselves.
Yeah.
Especially in today's climate.
All the time.
Right. Why aren't they paying me to rent their house?
Yeah. So somebody must be making a lot of money giving these sovereign citizen classes. And I would like to know the guy running the sovereign citizen pyramid scheme.
Listen, you ran your own scheme.
Oh, I did.
You had a scheme.
Are you going to put me on blast?
I'm not going to, but it's there. And I think everybody who knows Joe Skelly knows there's a couple schemes out there. And those schemes were bringing in motherfuckers who really believe they were sovereign citizens. That's all I'm saying. We're going to leave that right there. That's all they got. Back to my throwback. I forgot. Did you ever eat the T2 Skippy peanut butter?
No.
Have you seen it?
Was it silver?
Yes. Is that real?
No, I think that's AI.
You think that's AI? I wanted to know if that was real. Because it looked dyed pretty good, and it was...
No, but they've had other weird shit like green jelly.
Listen, dude, we have talked about the most fucked up food combinations on this show, and I can't remember them off the top of my head, but some of them I was like, dude, how is that even real life? And it turned out to be real. So when I saw this peanut butter, I believed it could be real life.
Right.
They just dye it.
I'm pretty sure that was AI.
Could you eat peanut butter that looked like silver grease?
No.
If it tasted like peanut butter, it tastes like peanut butter, but you put it in your mouth, you're looking at silver. Could you do it?
Okay. If you were raised eating peanut butter that was silver, you wouldn't know any different.
Right.
And if somebody presented you with brown peanut butter,
you'd be like, oh, I don't want your shit butter.
I don't want your shit butter.
Right.
But for generations of people that were raised on brown peanut butter, I don't want your silver peanut butter.
I couldn't do it.
Like, what did they put a bunch of T2s in a press and squeeze the juice out of them, and that's how they made this peanut butter?
I couldn't do it.
I don't want T2 peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
I mean, peanut butter.
Either way,
Sorry.
To the next one, did you know that in Bourne, Texas, there is a Predator themed restaurant?
Oh.
Those are the only two nods I got. I saw some old pictures of it. I saw some pictures of it, though, and it looks amazing. Jungle, everything. Predator people walking around in costumes, the whole 10 yards. If we could get into Texas, I would go to see this.
Here's what I'm willing to bet. There's got to be a door fee to get in.
You think? They're not just selling pizza?
I find it hard to believe that the restaurant makes enough money to support the theme and the people in costumes all day.
Right. Well, if you're delivering, imagine delivering pizzas in a fucking Predator costume.
Well, here's my question. If you get fired, right? And did they just give your Predator costume to the next person?
Guy?
Okay.
and you sweat in it.
How do they wash that thing?
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Because what did it cost to come up with all those Predator costumes?
And they're like the one I saw looked pretty good. Like it didn't look hokey. It looked pretty detailed. Probably the manager's kid is the only one that gets to wear the costume. Because eventually someone's going to steal that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how many...
For a Halloween party?
Right. How many uniforms do we have locked away in the closet? Like, they were like, you got to bring that back. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Where's this uniform? I left it on your desk.
Right.
I swear I did.
Yeah.
Where's your badge? I left it on your desk. Like,
Right.
I left my key card for the company on your desk. Dude, I have like 90 key cards to different places and plants and all kinds of weird shit that I've just kept over the years that people are like,
I wonder if they still work or if they changed the
Some
coding.
of them do. Some of them do. I've gone back and checked some of them where I'm like, you know, and those people know me personally too. So they're like, I don't care if you have a key to the building. I'm like, oh, they're not going to pay for that to change it for one key. Listen, it's not like I'm special. You know, there's other motherfuckers that have them. If they're giving, I think so. Come on. If there's people giving away keys and if your company does not have somebody who actively collects the gear and keys from you back. I mean, you've dealt with this in the sanitation department. If that person who took all your guys' boots and your fucking garbage can lids back didn't get the shit, what would happen to it?
They got billed.
It would disappear.
Yeah.
It's going to disappear.
It would disappear.
Yeah, it's going to disappear. If
well, there is that old saying, gear adrift is a gift.
Right. If you don't listen, that's why they let LA and New York can't even leave with their guns. They got to put them in the lockers, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You're not even allowed to leave with their shit because they'll know it disappears.
Yep.
So that Predator costume is going out the back. Even if my man, look, it's going to be some weirdo that's going to be like, I'll grab the Predator hand so I could grab my girl's booty. You know what I'm saying? He just got the hand so he could put it on his girl and shit when she's sleeping and fucking spook her. You know,
there's some weird shit going on. That's like a sidebar furry.
It's just, oh, fuck. Except for he wants reptilian Predator skin.
People wearing Predator costumes just going
at
it.
Come on, listen. We don't want to point this out, but what do you think?
We caught 2 of our employees in the cooler tonight wearing Predator costumes.
Fucking one of them was pretending he was invisible. The other was trying to hit him with some liquid fucking whatever. So listen, you and I both know what happens to the Ewoks after those fucking Comic-Con shut down.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
And the bronies.
If you don't think that all those nerdy cosplayers aren't keeping those costumes on for some nightly fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm sure. Like, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff. What's that where they were all blue? The cartoon?
Smurfs?
No. They were like cat people and they were blue and they were fighting the Marines.
What
Avatar.
Oh, Avatar. Right.
There's a whole group of weird Avatar
folks. Don't even get
folks.
me started on those people. You imagine being the hotel guy having to clean that shit up? There's just fucking blue paint everywhere.
Oh, I would be so mad.
On the bed, on the frame, on the wall. So mad. In the tub.
Yeah,
all over the towels.
Yeah.
Blue makeup just everywhere.
Yeah, it's not coming out
because
of
you know they came in here and tried to play the whole thing out all the way. They're like, don't worry. I smeared your butt pattern. Your butt, what do you call it?
Oh, God.
Your fucking, I don't even know. Your paint pattern.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it's called. Your 2 little balls that you drew on there are gone, man. They were perfect, dude. It's okay. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Dude. How much do you think they get charged for that, for ruining those blue sheets?
$175
The sheets all day?
Yeah.
Sheets is a big thing.
You know, that's why they take a deposit on a room for damages.
And keep your credit card.
Yeah, we had to charge your credit card the full money.
We found imprints of blue balls all over the wall. You tell us what happened? No,
we had to get a professional scrub team in here.
Can you imagine being those guys and working those events? Like those employees know. They're like, fucking Comic-Con. Fucking nerds. Fuck. Bunch of dorks.
You know it.
That's why they don't let the Juggalos indoors for their festival, bro. They got them all outside.
Oh, yeah, that's a safer place to keep them.
You would have ball prints and hatchet men drawn all over the place. And blue paint.
And makeup smeared everywhere.
Everywhere. All over the fucking place.
Right.
That's a mess. Dude, we should just raid the hotels and next Comic-Con just hang out and see what they all do. Just be outside
there are
interviewing.
a lot of... Look, you don't get into the after parties unless you're in costume.
Oh, 1,000%. And you got to have 10,000 followers on your Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let it fool you now.
Right.
They got their own little base system on how they're going to let you come down.
Yeah.
We're more
Unless
like
you got 500,000 followers, you ain't getting in.
right. We're more like the Denzels though. We leave before that starts.
Is that how that works?
I mean, I do. Listen, we learned that new fact. If you Irish goodbye out of parties, you save like 2 weeks on your life, a year.
Oh.
Or some shit. I was like, well, I don't go to that many parties, but yes, I have saved many days on my life for parties. I just be leaving every party I can without saying goodbye.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, if I could get
see
away
how that
with
worked.
it. I like it. You spend 30 minutes saying goodbye to people you're going to see later this week. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, dip.
Yeah, dip. I don't need to say shit. I've been trying to do it to so many parties. Like, I got caught once recently.
Oh, trying to Irish goodbye?
Well, because I left, but I left the driver in the party.
No.
So I got all the way to the fucking car and was like, oh, shit, I fucked up. I got to go back. I had to go back, and somebody called me out. They were like, dude, did you just fucking leave and then forget?
You're like, no, I went to the car to get something.
Yeah, right. What did you get?
Nunya.
Yeah, pretty much.
A big old heaping bag of Nunya.
It was awkward.
I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it worked out in the end.
It always works out. I saved some money. We Irish goodbye that fucking concert we went to. The last big show we went to. We got the fuck out of there, bro. Yeah. Real quick.
Aren't you glad you didn't pay for the meet and greet?
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
I because I only wanted to ask my man one question and he gave me the answer. So I was like, fuck, I don't know if I should have like actually made this or it's just fucked up that the flower petal is falling exactly how we wanted it to. So we got to go. And that's all that mattered.
That's all that mattered.
That is all that mattered. It was good that we went though.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm glad we did.
A lot of people liked it. The listeners liked meeting up. Hey, listen, we're going to throw this out here because it's going to be a big show anyways. We're not sure, but I'm pretty sure the next big show we're going to be going to, guys, is Manson and Zombie. You guys should check it out. Blossom Music Theater. We're going to drive all the way from Detroit into Cleveland to fucking do this, to go to this show. So if you're interested in those kinds of shows, let us know. We'll be around. All of you guys know how to write me. I've already got a few people that said they're going that are listeners.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice.
That is nice.
We'll have to find Joe Scally. He probably won't be there either. We can't ever fucking find him wherever we go. And, he's a huge Manson fan, but I'm not sure if we can get him out this time. He's been to too many of the Beautiful People shows.
Oh, yeah.
So, maybe we'll get Tommy to go. I heard he's a big he's a big Manson fan. Yeah.
Huge Manson fan.
Huge Manson. But anyways, that is the next official big event that is not our event that we plan to be at as of right now.
As of this moment.
Could change. We'll let you know. Put it on your calendars, though. We will be driving to Ohio to go to the Manson show.
There you go.
With Rob Zombie. He only has 2 shows, right?
What is he, like 67 now?
I don't know. Who cares? His wife is gorgeous. He's doing fine.
Is he going to be like...
you know what kind of shows he has, right?
Like Ozzy's last show?
Oh, my God. Don't you dare. Fuck. So sad. Listen, my man either has a fire show or a stripper show.
Oh.
Last time we were at Blossom for his show was 24 years ago. But it was a stripper show, not a fire show.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he's famous for, is either he does a titty show or he does a...
Fire show.
Fire show.
Fire show as in fire breathers on stage?
Pyrotechnics, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
People swinging around fiery globes?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a lot of those people have dreadlocks, and I'm always wondering how they don't catch themselves on fire.
Oh, you'd know more about that than I would. You ever had dreadlocks?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
That show with all your homies at that one show, I would have never guessed that you would not have.
Oh.
Just putting it out there. But it's okay. There's a lot I don't know about Joe Scally and his past.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
You could have been pulling one of those...
it's a mystery.
Johnny Mnemonic things. I don't know. You had something going on, It was a different time back then. It was a different time.
Yeah, it was a different dimension.
Yeah, different dimension, different time, different drugs.
Yeah.
Different Mountain Dew.
Different Mountain Dew.
Code Red didn't exist.
It did not.
Yeah, only real men drank Mountain Dew still. Men who could fight. Now we're off to this Code Red shit. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
Don't even ask about the blue and the greens and the other shit.
All that other weird.
Taco Baja my ass.
Baja.
Get the fuck out of here.
Baja Bruja Blast.
Yeah. I don't want none of that blast. Keep that Bruja shit to yourself.
You don't want no Bruja Blast?
No. We already saw those guys. They were bad. They're bad news bears. Let's get the fuck out of here before someone does put a curse on us.
Yeah.
30.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there it is.
You brought it up.
All right.
You and I were talking off mic about that show called The Cursed Man.
Yeah.
Which I'm still.
Is the show done? Like, is the season done already?
Yeah, the season's done.
So they have like season 1 out.
Yeah.
And is he in season 2?
I don't know. I'm kind of reluctant to watch it.
It's going to be a quicker season.
It's a man who goes to, for those of you who don't know, Cursed Man is a series where this guy goes to different religions that practice, I'm going to guess, pagan,
Vumu.
some version of pagan religion where there's multiple gods and whatnot.
Some Vumu out there.
And if some Vumu. And he asks them all to put curses on him. Like, what's your thought on that?
Bro, Thinner. You remember the movie Thinner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't care. Ever since I've seen that movie, I'm like, no. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
They might. Listen, I've heard multiple...
And I kind of feel like if you watch it, you're involved in it.
I'm going to say this. There are multiple...
And I don't want to be involved
There's multiple sides of the coin. Everybody knows, like, the mythology stories about how gods will come to visit you, and they ask for your, how do you say it? Like, your hospitality.
Okay.
Right? And then if you do something bad, they smite you and all this shit.
Oh, like, you encounter weird people on the street.
Right. And it turns out to be...
it's a test.
Right. So I always wonder if that's what's really propelling people to be polite. And if it is, does it really matter? Because again, I don't want to fucking hit some bitch who's going to curse me and then I'm going to be thinner and die.
Oh.
It's terrifying. I don't want your gypsy curse. I don't want your fucking black cap curse.
Your
I don't want
curse.
your Trojan horse on a 3/4 floppy inch drive curse. I don't want your fucking Trojan horse on my USB. No, I don't want none of it.
None of them.
Yeah. So we just try to treat everybody with some respect.
Right.
When we see them, we tip our hats, we give them the dollars, and it's not about whatever. It's if you really might be the person that needs help, or you might be the devil.
Or you might be that God that's coming down to visit you.
Right. And if the devil's going to let you walk by with nothing more than a glance, a hat tip, and a $5 bill, I'm okay with that.
Because I like how you strung that together.
Yeah, because he be causing a lot of problem for some people we know. And we're not trying to be in that crew.
No.
Right.
Not in the least.
Right.
So,
listen, dude.
So would you watch that show?
No, I mean...
Or would it make you really uncomfortable?
I look at every single TV show as being so fucking fake that at this point, I don't trust any of it. To me, my first experience with this was, and I hate to say this because I sound dumb, but it was the Brady Bunch, background Brady Bunch shit.
When they took the tiki idol out of the cave in
No,
Hawaii?
No, I didn't actually watch the show. No. What I was referring to was all the interviews that came out after the Brady Bunch was done of how fucked up the cast was and all the horrible shit that was going on behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I don't believe anything in TV anymore. Like, whatever you're seeing on the scene, there could be something 10 times worse off to the side.
There was just a huge thing about Married with Children.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's out there now.
Was it bad?
I don't know. I guess it was, what's his face played Al, was just dropping a whole lot of knowledge about things that happened during the show. And
he's a black belt in the old butt scooting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy.
He's a pajama wrestler?
But before it was famous and before it was infiltrated by a bunch of overmasculated PED-filled SEALs.
Ah.
Yeah. And before the UFC made a mockery of it and turned it into Ronda's go-to and this and that.
I got you.
Listen, Jiu-Jitsu is so popular that the girl from Judo came over and was like, I'm proficient in Jiu-Jitsu. Like, imagine being a gold medalist in the Olympics and then just wanting to be so clout hard that you're like, yeah, I'm proficient in this other thing I've not done.
That didn't work out well.
No, it didn't. No, she got pummeled.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Recently, she said she could beat up Joe Rogan. I was like, Brod, my
man will roundhouse kick you into the future.
I'm trying to believe my man Joe Skelly when he said that we can get brain injuries from us getting kicked in the head a bunch of times because you stupid. And I know that you got kicked in the head a few times, even though you didn't come out and say that you got kicked in the head a bunch. You had to have, or been at least punched a bunch of times. So you're kind of dumb. Like, your brain swell a little bit.
Look,
you think you're going to fight that guy.
I just seen Joe Rogan doing whip kicks on heavy bags.
No.
And damn near ripping the heavy bag in half with his whip kick.
Listen, Joe Rogan is the person who got a black belt in an art and kept doing the art for no reason. The rest of us who all have belts in other arts, that we know aren't that great, don't practice them every day. Do you see me outside in a Hakama trying to bust out some Aikido moves? Fuck no. Because I'm not 6'9". I'm not going to marry my sensei's daughter. And I'm
right.
Yeah, like, it's just not happening. Like, it's not efficient, you know?
So let me ask you, did you choose Aikido because of Sensei Segal?
Oh, 1,000%.
I knew it.
Dog, come on.
I knew it.
My whole life is based after every 90s character that, I mean,
you saw Under Siege, and you're like, oh. And then when you saw On Frozen Ground, you're like,
dude,
fuck yeah.
On Frozen Ground, I'd already learned a little bit more that guns handle stuff more than Aikido moves, so I was more into the gun stuff finally. And that was right around the time where you kind of my question was,
if I live, you could court martial me.
Listen,
were you saying that when you were at the dojo?
First of all,
around?
First of all,
I'm just asking. Inquiring minds want to know.
No. But listen, this is what really got me.
Okay.
When he tried,
how about this? Had you seen Unbach first?
Would I have taken Thai?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to ask?
Yeah.
So, if we're being super honest, most people don't realize that 90% of the martial art world is actually dictated by the dojo around you. It has nothing to do with what you pick. So you'll find most martial artists, if you go up to them and you're like, hey man, what was your chosen martial art? They will tell you that they pick this one because theirs didn't exist. Mine didn't exist. I only cared about Wing Chun because I only cared about Bruce Lee. But I didn't find Wing Chun until I got to Ohio and Michigan.
Okay.
Or something. But Aikido, when we landed here, you guys, again, we've talked about this in previous episodes. You had, RIP to her, you had a very high ranked sensei that was in the class with fucking old Sensei Segal overseas. And so you guys have some crazy iconic martial artists here. So mostly it was because it was
we also had the guy
who, yes, spoke to goats and who developed the system to beat your ass with rods in the military because somehow your mind can stop you from me breaking you with a bat.
What was his name?
Guy Savelli.
Guy Savelli.
Shout out and RIP to our famous boy, Guy Savelli.
Who can disappear and reappear.
In the other room. And
who can kill goats from separate rooms just by thought. Destroy
watermelons. And
mm-hmm.
Dude, he's got a bunch of students. It's the most wild thing.
But my favorite was the conversation you had with him over the phone.
Yeah. So that was scary, and yes, did I pick it? Listen, I picked the fucking hobby based on some goofy guy. There are men who put their lives at risk every day because of people like Mason Storm and whatever the dude's name is from fucking, what's his name in Under Siege? I can't remember. Casey Ryback. Casey Ryback, wasn't I notified that there is a seal on this ship right now? One single seal is going to ruin this whole operation. Why the fuck wasn't I told? Well, sir, we found his personnel file in the captain's personal safe, sir. Nobody didn't know he was here. Nobody knew. He brought him on here to be his cook.
Right. You're going to waste that $4 million education
on his cook.
On Navy food.
It's his cook.
Yeah.
Personal cook.
Right.
It's because he was doing acupuncture for him and teaching him how to hold the 1911 all at once. Oh, but yeah, back to the snow movie. What the fuck is the movie you just said?
On Frozen Ground.
On Frozen Ground. The one that got me was how he became magically, he was like a firefighter and a shooter, but you weren't really sure which one he was really because he dressed up as a firefighter and like infiltrated with the firefighters and was like running around with a mask on, but his leather frilly coat at the same time. And I'm like, bro, I know there's some weird shit going on in Alaska, but I'm telling you right now, if I got a unit of 12 dudes that only takes care of a fucking town of 500 people, we're going to notice if you snuck in.
Yeah.
This isn't New York.
Like,
you can't just put on a dress and jump in here.
Who's the guy with the frilly suede jacket?
Right.
With wampum sewn on the front of it.
It's like he's wearing Keith's old gear too. I think he stole his old gear.
Right. Keith retired 2 years ago.
Right. Why is his number out right now? Like, come on, bro. What the fuck is happening right now? The
movie's the suspension of disbelief, right?
You can court-martial me if I live. Well, you've already bombed a bunch of shit. You've killed a bunch of people. We're pretty sure you took 5 minutes to bang the cake girl.
Yeah, right.
Like, there's no fucking way, in a gunfight, having a phone conversation. That is...
Yeah, not happening.
My life is a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Listen, they got a bunch of us conned. Which movie was it for Steven Seagal that made you take Aikido?
None, because I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Not one martial art?
No. I may have taken
brother.
judo when I was in like elementary school because they offered it at the YMCA.
Oh, that was karate.
No, it was judo.
Judo?
Yeah, it was a Japanese instructor.
That's a real. Did you just identify my man's martial art by his? He could have been a Japanese guy living in fucking.
No,
Korea.
but no, it was judo. He actually apparently came from a long line of judo.
What happened? You got thrown once and you were like, nah, fuck this?
No, I did it for a while, I think. Like a year or two.
See, you've been dropped way too many times.
The bigger issue
it's all starting to blur together.
I think the bigger issue was, my parents wanting to take the time to take me up to the YMCA to attend the classes. I think that's what it was.
If you'd ate less pace, they probably would have taken you.
Well, and they didn't have belts.
They were like, he ate pace. He's probably going to be a doctor. We shouldn't take him here. We got to keep him clean.
Got to keep this kid clean.
What do you mean they didn't? That's because real dojos don't have belts.
Well,
that's an Americanized
and we didn't
thing.
have gis.
That's a little weird.
It was.
It wasn't at this guy's house, was it?
No, it was in the Y.
I'm just making sure, you didn't go to the Y and then he packed you up and took you to the house or something.
It was street clothes judo.
Okay.
Which I guess is better.
They didn't want you fucking up your clothes, is what it was.
No, they wanted us fucking up our clothes.
No, your parents, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, no, we're not taking you. You ruined your shirt.
Right.
You ruined your Eddie Bauer shirt.
No. We
You're
went
done.
to Value City and spent all this money, and you ruined with the golo. I didn't have polos. I had golos.
Oh, my God.
It would be on the wrong side, or the eye side. The gator was upside down.
Listen, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. If you're throwing people, you're throwing people.
Right.
You know what I really like about judo?
What's that?
Is that a lot of their systems built on the whole idea of me grabbing your jacket and kicking you in the shin.
Oh.
I really like that. It's very basic. It's very quick. Some of them are really good at doing that.
Yes.
Which I have a lot of respect for.
Remember we watched that one guy who was a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And he went to go.
I thought he was a black belt, and he was like, oh, I got to restart over.
And he was like, he fought that judo guy, and that judo guy just
knocked him down over and over. And then he was like, now that we know you can get down in the place you want to be, let's see how it works for you. And then it didn't work for him again.
Yeah, he failed.
It did not work for him again.
His jiu-jitsu failed against his jiu-jitsu ground game. Failed against the judo guy.
That's okay. Every martial art is
the one I've been proposing to everybody you should learn is Lethway.
Lethway? Is that...
Oh.
What the fuck is Lethway again?
Take Salat.
Okay.
And find its evil cousin.
Salat,
from Thailand?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And take its evil cousin and add in headbutts.
I like headbutts.
Yeah.
I like headbutts.
And in the matches, the only way to win is by knockouts. And you have to get 3 knockouts during the match to win.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
That's just Thai fighters are retired by the time they're like 25. That's going to be a 22-year-old retirement fund right there. You're in big trouble.
We're going to check out some Lethway as soon as we get off.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here.
97 seconds.
97 seconds of everything you don't need.
You're welcome.
Stay here, hang out, leave a like, leave a subscribe, do something. Tell your fucking friends. We don't know. We'll see you later.
Later.